Good morning, friends. It's time for your Farm and Ranch News, and today we're outside the studio. We're at the MillerCoors elevator outside of Huntley, Montana, and we have a fun guest and a special guest with us this morning to talk about why we're out here. Wade Malchow, you've been on several of these ag programs with me over the years, and we're actually at one of your barley field days here in Huntley. A couple days ago, you guys were down in Powell, Wyoming. Talk about the idea and the importance behind events like these ones.
Barley Field Days has been a long-standing tradition with the company. I don't exactly know when the first Barley Field Day was, but they've been doing them well before my time came back in 1999. But Field Days is just a great time to gather up with our partners, our growers, talk about the crop, talk about how important their business is to our business, and thank them for what they do for us.
You know, these growers take a lot of pride in raising that barley for you guys, and that's really something special to see.
It is. They do. They work hard, right? They work hard at everything they do. But we like to think they put a little extra effort in making great barley, because that helps us make great beer. So what they do is really important.
You know, Wade, let's talk a little bit about how fun it is as well to get the guys out of Golden, the men and women out of the boardroom, so to speak, including Pete. He was actually up here. Pete Coors was here at both locations. How important is it for those guys to come out here and see this stuff on the ground and meet the growers?
Well, I think it's invaluable to us. We spend a fair amount of money on barley, and so when we're going to our senior leadership and up and down the organization to get approval for a barley contract or capital for an elevator facility, it's critical that we have their support. And by being out here, seeing what we do, seeing what the growers do for us, seeing the barley in the field, it brings it all into focus for them.
You know, because of that dedication, it was probably a pretty easy decision a couple years ago to decide, you know what? We need some of these Montana and Wyoming growers to really grow more barley. You guys have expanded your acres in both states.
Yeah, we have. We're well over 100,000 acres now. We're looking to buy this year about 12 million bushels of barley from these folks. You know, we had a tough year in Idaho and in northern Montana last year with the rain, and so we've had to ask everybody to step up and help refill the pantry a little bit.
Well, I think they're up for the task, and from the consumer side, we're really glad that we have barley growers like those for the MillerCoors Company out there too.
Oh yeah, couldn't do it without them. Thank them for everything they do.
Wade Malchow with MillerCoors is our guest. Let's talk about how this year's barley crop is looking in both states and maybe when harvest is going to begin.
I think we got a great crop out in the field right now. The crop's advancing fairly quickly. It's starting to turn if you drive across the country here and have a look at it as we have the past couple days. Right now, I think we've got a great crop out there. Mother Nature's kind of nipping at our heels here and there. We've gotten some hail through the Yellowstone Valley and the Bighorn Valleys, as everybody knows, the past couple weeks. But there's still a lot of great barley out there. It's starting to turn. I think we're going to be rolling into harvest about the 18th of July.
Wow, that's just around the corner, my friends. Again, Wade Malchow with MillerCoors. That's a look at your Farm and Ranch News. I'm Russell Nemitz.